Hello students, let's see Kirchhoff's laws or Kirchhoff's rules. So first we will see junction rule or junction law. So question arise in our mind is what is junction, कि ये junction क्या होता है, ठीक है. So junction is nothing but a point where more than two branches are meet. Okay, so in this figure you can see that at this point O, more than two branches are meeting to each other. So we can say point O is a junction. So junction rule says that at any junction the sum of current entering the junction is equal to sum of current leaving the junction. So over here in this figure you can see that I1 and I3 are the currents which entering into this junction, and I2, I4 and I5 are the currents leaving the junction. So according to this equation we can write I1 plus I3 means sum of currents entering into this junction is equal to I2 plus I4 plus I5 sum of currents leaving this junction. Okay, now you can see that this law is equally applicable if instead of junction of several lines, instead of this junction which are made up of several lines where more than two branches are meet, we consider a point in a line. Means in a single line if we consider any point, then also current entering this point is equal to, we can say, current leaving this point. Okay, so this rule is equally applicable for a point in a line. Okay, now how we can say that करंट एंटरिंग इज इक्वल टू करंट लीविंग. हम ऐसा कैसे बोल सकते हैं कि जितना करंट यहाँ पे एंटर होगा उतना ही लीव होगा. मीन्स सम ऑफ करंट एंटरिंग इज इक्वल टू करंट लीविंग, बिकॉज वी नो दैट एट एनी पॉइंट इन अ कंडक्टर चार्ज इज नेवर accumulated, or you can say charge is never stored at any point in the conductor. कंडक्टर पे कोई भी पॉइंट पे कभी चार्ज स्टोर नहीं होता, ठीक है. So if we are taking one cross section of a conductor, then if I is the current entering this cross section, then we can say that I is the current which leaves this cross section. So over here at this cross section, or you can say at any cross section inside the conductor, charge is never accumulated, and hence we can say total current flowing in this junction is equal to total current flowing out this junction. Hello students, let's see loop rule or Kirchhoff's second law. Okay, so according to Kirchhoff's second law, algebraic sum of changes in potential around any closed loop which involves resistors and cells is 0. ओके, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू किरचॉफ कि अगर किसी क्लोज लूप में कोई एक पॉइंट से स्टार्ट करके हम लोग कोई एक डायरेक्शन में मूव करते हैं, सपोज हम लोग यहाँ पे क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, और वापस वो पॉइंट पे आते हैं, ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल में जो भी चेंजेस होंगे अक्रॉस रेजिस्टर्स एंड अक्रॉस सेल वो ऑलवेज क्या होगा, 0 होगा. तो ऐसा क्यों होगा? क्योंकि हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि पोटेंशियल एट एनी पॉइंट दिस डिपेंड्स ऑन द लोकेशन ऑफ दैट पॉइंट. मींस पोटेंशियल एट दिस पॉइंट ए डिपेंड्स ऑन लोकेशन ऑफ दैट पॉइंट ए. सो हियर एट पॉइंट ए potential does not varies with time. Okay, so starting from any point, if we are moving along this loop, okay, and return back to the same point, then we can say that potential at that point remains same, and changes in potential across the resistors and cells is 0. Okay, so here to understand this loop rule we are taking one example. Okay, here in this example you can see that direction of currents in each branch is taken randomly. Okay, and over here we are starting from this point A in a clockwise direction, and we will return back to this point A and prove that changes in potential across this resistors and cell is 0. Okay, here I am taking direction of current in this branch having a resistor R1 is from A to B. Okay, now after solving this network, if answer of I1 is negative, then we can say that direction which is chosen A to B is wrong. Okay, but answer of I1 is not wrong. Okay, so actual direction in that case is from B to A if answer of I1 is negative. Okay, this is also applicable for all the branches, okay, throughout the loop. Okay, now we are starting from this point A. Let potential at this point A is VA. Okay, so here you can say that as current I1 is flowing from A to B. Okay, so we know that as current always flows from higher potential to lower potential, so potential at A is greater than potential at B. Okay, so as potential at A is higher than that B, we can say some amount of potential is lost due to this resistor R1. So potential loss across this resistor R1 is minus I1 R1. Okay, next over here you can see that current I1 entering this cell E1, okay, from negative terminal and leaving that cell from positive terminal, means it is moving from negative to positive. Okay, and in 3.11 in the theory of cells, EMF and internal resistance, we already see that when current flows from negative terminal to positive terminal of the cell, EMF is positive. So over here we are taking E1 positive. Okay, next in this branch from B to C, you can see that current flows from C to B in this direction. Okay, so here we can see that potential at C is greater than potential at B, means some amount of potential energy is gained by the charge in moving from B to C. Okay, so potential is gained by an amount I to R2. So here we are taking plus I to R2. Okay, next branch is C to D. In this branch C to D, you can see that current flows from C to D. Okay, so we can say that potential at C is greater than potential at point D. Okay, here current I3 is entering in positive terminal of cell and leaving the negative terminal of cell. So we can say that when current enters from positive terminal and leaves the negative terminal of the cell, its EMF is negative. So over here in this equation I can write minus E2. Okay, next as potential at C is higher than potential at D, so we can say some amount of potential energy is lost by the charge in moving from C to D. So over here potential drop across this resistor is I3R3 and we can write minus I3R3. Okay, next branch is from D to E. Here current flows from E to D. So we can say potential at E is greater than potential at D. Okay, so here while moving from D to E, because our direction of journey is clockwise, we are moving from D to E, but direction of current is from E to D. So at potential at E is higher than potential at D. So in moving from D to E, we can say that potential energy is gained by the charges. So potential across R4 is I4R4. So here we are taking plus I4R4 in this equation. Now our next branch is from E to A. Over here in this branch current is flowing from A to E. So we can say potential at A is greater than potential at E. Okay. So we can say that in moving from E to A, because our direction of journey is clockwise, so we are moving E to A, but direction of current is from A to E. So in moving from E to A, we can say some amount of potential is gained by the charge. So potential across this resistor R5 is I5 R5. So we can write plus I5 R5 over here, and after that we come back to this point. So potential at that point is equal to VA. Now you can see that VA will be cancel out from both sides. So over here you can see that potential drop, okay, or you can say change in potential across the resistors and cells in a closed loop is 0. So we can say that the algebraic sum of changes in a potential around any closed loop involving resistors and cell is always 0. Two important notes while making such equations with the help of loop rule. Number 1, okay, if current enters from positive terminal and leaves from negative terminal, then its EMF is negative. Okay, and if current enters from negative terminal and leaves from positive terminal, then its EMF is positive. Okay, next is if direction of current and direction of journey is same, then IR should be negative. Okay, you can see that over here in this branch direction of current is from A to B, and direction of journey, which is clockwise over here, is also from A to B. So IR should be negative. Okay, and if direction of journey and direction of current is opposite, then IR should be positive. Over here you can see that in this branch from B to C, direction of current is from C to B and direction of journey is from B to C. So over here direction of current and direction of journey is opposite, so IR should be positive. So over here you can see that IR is positive.